Hi, I'm Vikas, and welcome to the next episode of Botminds case study and demo series. Today, I'll show you how Botminds AI can simplify standard operating procedure management, making compliance easier and information more accessible. Let's dive right in. Botminds is a no-code platform to rapidly build AI solutions for the enterprise. Today, we are talking about streamlining SOP management. Here is the problem statement. We're looking at the pharma companies that face significant challenges in managing these standard operating procedures. The complexity of ensuring compliance, managing extensive documentation, and maintaining consistency across global operation strains the resources and increases operational risks. Let's look at this problem statement broken down into challenges. Regulatory compliance pressure. Regulations are always changing. Keeping SOPs compliant can be a real challenge, and missing even small updates can lead to big problems. Volume and complexity of documentation. We're dealing with a massive number of SOPs, each with its own complexities. Managing them efficiently is tough, and it's easier for things to get lost or delayed. Inconsistent implementation. Variations is how SOPs are applied can cause inconsistencies and compliance risks. Training and knowledge retention. Training staff on these SOPs is time consuming, and ensuring that they retain this information is even harder, especially with constant updates. Version control challenges. With SOPs frequently changing, keeping track of the latest version is a constant struggle. Outdated SOPs can easily be used by mistake. And finally, difficulty in accessing critical information. Finding specific information within lengthy SOPs can be time consuming. Employees often spend too much time searching for answers, slowing down decision making, and increasing the risk of errors. Now let's take a look at the solution that Botminds has to offer to address these challenges. First up is automated compliance. Botminds keeps your SOPs automatically updated with the latest regulations so you never miss a compliance requirement. Next is centralized document management. All your SOPs are stored in one place, making it easy to find, retrieve, and manage documents quickly. Next, consistent SOP application. We ensure that SOPs are applied uniformly across all departments, reducing discrepancies and ensuring everyone is on the same page. Fourth is streamline training. With summarized SOPs and easy access to each key information, training becomes faster and more effective. Fifth is accurate version control. Botminds automatically tracks and updates SOP versions, so everyone always has the most current information. Sixth is conversational AI with SOP interaction. With our conversational AI, employees can interact directly with SOPs by asking questions and receiving instant relevant information, making SOPs more accessible and user-friendly. Now let's take a look at the Botminds AI platform. Botminds platform offers three key pillars. The first one is AI connectors. With AI connectors, you can bring in all kind of data into Botminds AI platform. This could be large documents, scanned documents, which typically SOPs could be native PDF files. They could be stored in a particular repository like a SharePoint or an S3 bucket, or they may be accessed from a particular drive. All of that can be brought in into the Botminds platform through the Botminds AI connectors. Second is our AI engine. We offer both generative AI and agentic AI. Through Gen AI, we read, analyze all kind of unstructured data, which are these SOPs, independent of how they are written. They could be completely different templates. They could have multiple documents in there. We have the ability to read all of them. Agentic AI brings in reasoning and autonomous process execution. This is something that may be required to process the SOPs, but in this particular example, we will be focusing on generative AI itself. And our last pillar is Botminds capability. We offer 6 different capabilities as part of this platform. The very first one is the data capture agent, ability to capture information from any complex unstructured document or set of documents, as I mentioned, within the SOPs. Second is the agentic workflow, ability to build autonomous workflows that can operate by itself. In case you would like to get certain research done on the SOPs and then certain workflow to be triggered, agentic workflow would be the way to go. Then we have AI search that allows you to search through your document repository freely across all the documents, or conversational AI, which is your AI copilot on top of your documents, and only for these documents, which are the SOP documents, to freely interact with them. Then we offer AI analytics and dashboard, which gives you real-time information and health of operations straight from the incoming documents. You would also have the details about the SOPs nearing the expiry date or the term that is mentioned, or the SOPs that need to be reviewed directly on the AI analytics and dashboard. And lastly, we have AI agents. These are the set of assistants available to you to perform complex tasks autonomously. Let's take a look at a demo of the SOP management offered by Botminds platform. So what do you see here in this demo environment are three SOP documents. Let's start with the overview here. In this example, we are looking at the entire workflow where the integration is done. The moment an SOP comes in, the AI processing is done. A summary is automatically extracted. It can be sent for a review. A review can be completed, and if required, it can be exported or pushed for further processing. You can take a look at different ways of slicing and dicing the data within the SOPs in case of workflow stages, type of SOPs, SOPs generated per month, and creation processing time. And once again, all of these things can be added, dynamically based on any information that may be required from within the SOP documents. The key reason we are here is to be able to see how we can save our time reviewing and implementing or managing the SOP documents. So we have three SOP documents here. Let's take a look at one of them, for example. Now, this is a 3-page SOP document. It is double columned. We have some information that's available here. And as you would see on the right-hand side, the key pieces of information from the SOP has already been summarized. So we have the title of the SOP, which is the Procedures in Pharmaceutical Quality Systems. We have the purpose listed out. We have the key steps and procedures, responsibilities, important notes and consideration, and other information. If you require, this information can directly be pushed out, even without coming on the screen that we've just seen here, and provided to as the output, summarized output in this format or a different format the moment an SOP is ingested. So that's something that's available right away. But what we also want to do is we want to interact with this SOP. So this is where you start with the conversation. And there are two different things that you can do within this SOP, the way this demo is configured. The very first one is conversing with the SOPs. So let's go ahead and ask a couple of questions. Right? So I asked for the key points of the SOP, and I have C1, C2s, C3s, and so on and so forth. So all the key points from within the SOP have been highlighted. Of course, you have a reference that's available to tell you exactly where this information that has come from. I could go ahead and ask something specific to, let's say, the quality system. And I would get, I think it's the same response here. Yeah, no, I get the guidelines, and I get the guideline information from within the document here. So I can go to the next document and see that this is the SOP by capital region. And I have the SOP for pharmaceuticals. Once again, summaries available, medication handling, disposal of medication, and so on and so forth. I want to go ahead and talk to it. So I, activate my Copilot in the conversation. And here I have the guidelines for medication. All drugs are stored under what proper conditions, and adequate proper supply, quarterly pharmacy, and so on and so forth. As you would remember, you have the ability to take this information separately if you would like, and you can create a new document right here. Well, let's keep going. All right, so we got the guidelines for the adult detention center, which I believe is somewhere here, and medication brought into the adult detention center, received from this part, counted by the health, and so on and so forth. So we got all the information here. Now, the second thing you could do with the Botminds SOP management solution really is to be able to enhance the language within the SOPs. That's a feedback that comes in from the quality team or the audit team, that the SOPs need to have a higher level of language that they need to use. Okay, so let's go ahead and ask the same question that says, what are the guidelines for the adult detention center? But instead of converse, I want to use something called enhance. I'm going to go ahead and ask the same question here. What you would now see is the SOP response will come through. And along with that, you will also get an enhanced statement given to you for each of the SOP responses. All right. So here we have a statement in the document that says all drugs are stored under proper conditions. And there's an enhanced statement. Let's pick up something smaller that I can give you an example with. Quarterly pharmacy audits will be conducted by the pharmacist employed by the contract. Quarterly pharmacy audits will be conducted by the pharmacist employed by the contract pharmacy. Let's go back to our previous document that we had. In here, let's go back here again. And we had a lot of high-level SOPs that we kind of picked up. Let's go on to the enhance. Here we have the original statement and the enhance statement. Okay. Let's go to another one here. And let's ask about enhance. And this is our third example. And I want to do this in verse. Here I have 6 procedures. And I could go ahead and use the same thing in enhance and ask the same question. I'm expecting the 6 responses along with the 6 enhanced responses coming through. So here we have, there are no mistakes in identify of products and batch numbers. Ensure there are no errors in the identification of products and batch numbers. The handling and disposition of returned products should not contravene any statutory requirements. The handling disposition of returned products must comply with all statutory requirements. And that's the enhancement I was talking about between the information that is written and the information that needs to be enhanced, right? That is it for the demo. Let's go back to the presentation. Let's take a look at the benefits of using Botminds AI platform for SOP management. First is time efficiency. Botminds can reduce the time spent managing, searching, and updating SOPs by up to 50%, freeing your team to focus on higher value tasks. Second, improve compliance. With automated updates, you can achieve 95% compliance accuracy, significantly reducing the risk of non-compliance and associated penalties. Third, consistent operations. Our solution ensures 100% standardization of SOPs across all departments, eliminating inconsistencies and streamlining operations. Fourth, enhanced training. Summarized SOPs can decrease training time by 30%, making onboarding faster and more effective for your team. Accurate documentation. With Botminds, you can maintain 100% accuracy in SOP version control, ensuring that your team always works with the latest information. And finally, instant access with Conversational AI. Boost productivity by 40% with our Conversational AI capabilities, which allows your team to instantly access critical SOP information simply by asking questions. And that wraps up the demo section for SOP management use case. For more information, visit botminds.ai and request for your personalized demo session. Thanks for watching.